Who?
Say this again? I didn't hear you.
Who was given the book before the Muslims?
The Christians.
Oh, so it says here, even so, we, Allah, have sent down to you the book. Those to whom we have given the book believe in it. So there's people who have a book, right? They already have a book. And some of them believe in the book, the new book that was sent down, right? The new book is the Quran, right?
Yes.
So these people who already had the book are the Christians, correct?
No, you're talking about two different people, two different books.
Hello, amazing viewers. Welcome back to Religious Insight on this episode of our usual debate between Godlogic and Muslims. Today, Godlogic is having a big discussion with Muslims as they struggle to answer why they celebrate Eid and also fast. Let's watch this video for more amazing details.
If he's a Cowboys fan,
You're Muslim?
No doubt. Yes.
Awesome.
how can you be a Cowboys fan and be a Muslim at the same time? No, I'm just joking. Go ahead, Logic.
You said
Could have had to do anything.
he was joking. You celebrate Eid?
Go ahead.
You celebrate Eid?
Yes.
Why?
Us as Muslims, we have two holidays that we celebrate. Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Fitr is after the month of Ramadan, which is acknowledged as you celebrating it for like having a good fast. So the Muslims come together and celebrate and we exchange gifts.
And what's the other one?
Eid al-Adha. That's usually in the summertime. Or different times during the year.
Okay. Do you around like a machine or something? Because there's something in the background making a lot of noise.
That's a filter for my turkey.
Okay. You can't get away with it? Or get away from it?
Maybe about the one. Can you hear me better now? You still here?
Yeah, I'm here. It's a little
You
better.
still here? Okay.
It's better. So, do you know what happens at the start of Ramadan?
Yeah, I've been hearing what you've been saying, but I don't follow hadiths because hadiths was recorded 200 years after the prophet was dead. So that's hearsay. So
Okay.
now I mean, pretty much it's like if you're not telling me what's in the Quran, then you pretty much have no valid source.
Okay. So you're Quran only.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So as a Quran only, did you fast? Did you fast this past Ramadan?
Yes, I did.
Why did you fast this past month? How did you know that Ramadan?
Quran?
Yeah. How did you know
The
that?
Quran?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, go say what you was gonna say. I mean,
I was asking, how do you know that Ramadan was this past month?
Muslim calendar.
But is the Muslim calendar in the Quran?
No,
So then it's not a valid source. The Quran only,
actually it is.
right? How is it a valid source if it's not the Quran?
Because it come when the Muslim calendar comes from Saudi Arabia where the Quran was revealed at.
So what? So do some hadiths. So what?
Actually, all hadiths come over there, but like I said, like the Muslim calendar been around since the Quran. Like hadiths came
So what?
after all of that.
But what-
200, actually 200 years after all of that.
Yeah, but where does the Quran tell you which month Ramadan is?
I just told you.
It doesn't, right?
No.
So then you're getting your information from outside the Quran. So you're not Quran only.
I am Quran only.
No, you're not. You get your information. You literally the most important event as a Muslim, Ramadan. You're getting this from outside the Quran. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I am understand what you're saying. That's why, but this is the conclusion.
No, like you being sarcastic because like you trying to justify what you saying based off what hadith say, and I'm telling you what hadith says. So
Yeah,
you trying to attack what I'm so you trying to attack what I'm saying, and you being sarcastic about it.
Well,
I get what you saying, but you understand what I'm saying.
Dude, there's
Yes, it is. That's why you laughing. You trying to be sarcastic.
no. I'm just a very lighthearted dude, man. There's nothing sarcastic.
Nah, not really. See, I'm not them other Muslims that you just come on here and quote hadiths to and run them off the panel. I'm not like that.
I know.
I already told you what hadith is. So
I know, dude.
if you can't quote nothing out the Quran, you have. If you can't quote nothing out the Quran, you have no source.
Hello.
I'm listening.
Okay, let's not talk past each other, man. I understand.
Okay,
I understand your position. So guess what? I'm not gonna force a position or sources on you that you don't hold to. You said you only hold to the Quran. That's fine with me. Hadith is out the window. Forget hadith. Just talking about the Quran from the Quran only perspective, your position is still inadequate. It's hypocritical because you're saying that you do not take if you do not take sources from outside the Quran, yet you're going outside the Quran to determine when to fast for Ramadan. So you see how your position is hypocritical. It's self-defeating.
Why? Because I don't follow hadiths.
Because you say that you only follow Quran, but you don't only follow Quran. You follow other things too.
Well, I don't follow what you want me to follow. Let's put it like that.
That's okay.
I don't follow what you think I should follow.
Bro, I'm cool with you just for it. Look, this is my thing.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be Quran only, be Quran only. Don't say you're Quran only, but then pick and choose what sources outside the Quran you go with. Because then you're not.
I'm not picking and choosing what sources go outside the Quran.
Okay, what makes the Muslim calendar, what makes the Arabian calendar a valid source? It's outside the Quran. What makes that a valid source?
What makes hadith a valid source for you?
Dude, they're not. They're not.
But whenever I get on one of these panels and I hear somebody talking about Islam, the first thing they talk about is hadith. They never mention what's in the Quran.
Well, you ran into the right page today because I talk about both. So it doesn't matter if you're Sunni or if you're Quran only. I can talk to either one of your paradigm.
Okay.
So from your paradigm, I'm dealing with you from your standpoint. You say you're Quran only. Okay. So then if you're Quran only, that means that you do not, practice your religion or take from your religion from outside of the Quran. But you're doing
correct.
You're using
a
source. You're using a source outside the Quran, this Arabian calendar, to determine when you practice Ramadan. So you're not Quran only.
If that's what you want to say.
What? Tell me.
That's the only source.
Go ahead.
The Quran doesn't state when the month of Ramadan is.
I know. So how do you determine when Ramadan is if the Quran is silent on this? You're Quran only, remember?
Yeah. I told you of that. I already told you.
So you're using an invalid source since it's not the Quran.
It's invalid to you.
No, to you. Your position
No, you said you mentioned it. It's not invalid to me because Muslims around the world fast during the month of Ramadan and the Eid is today, so it's not invalid to me. It's invalid to you. Because you say it's not a source.
And majority of these Muslims get that from the hadith.
No, they don't. But if you know more than me, I guess you know more than me, but I've been a Muslim my whole life. Like, I don't think you know more than me.
Well, I wouldn't be.
If you're going to quote hadiths, then we have nothing to really talk about. I'm not going to go about hadiths.
I wouldn't be so arrogant to say that I know more than any of you. I'll let the Muslims say that. The Muslims tell me that I know more than most Muslims in the world. My thing is this.
You probably do.
Let's get that quote correct. Let's get that quote correct. The Muslim actually said that Logic knows more about Islam than 99% of Muslims in this world today. That was the quote, Logic.
Who said you said a lie, right?
A Muslim said that.
He said a lie though, right?
No, he said that I know more about Islam than 99% of the Muslims in the world.
What Muslim said that?
Some Sunni Muslim that I, used to talk to.
You talk to a Sunni Muslim and you a Christian? Because in the Holy Quran, it said not to take Christian and Jews as friends. So how could you be talking to a Sunni Muslim that said that you know more about the Quran than the average Muslim?
But it also says to discuss with the people of the book with good manners, all right?
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
Where? What ayat and surah say that in? Now let's speak on sources.
Okay.
Tell me.
Well, I'm gonna show you this, but then we got to come back to this, okay?
Yeah, show me where it said that in the Quran, not a hadith.
I know, bro. I'm not gonna give you any hadith.
Yeah, he knows more about the hadith than he does his own Quran.
This isn't what I'm looking for. What's that verse? It's easier to find Bible verses than it is Quran verses.
Huh? But you having trouble finding it?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I know you are.
I like you.
I know you are.
How should I even look at the first set? I don't remember it, okay. How to interact with I don't think it's 364. 364 says for the Muslims to come, and Muslims and the people of the book to come on common terms. But that's not necessarily what I'm looking for.
You said 364 with surah.
No.
I thought you were looking for, but you're looking for the other one, aren't you?
Yeah, there's another one. 2964, let's see.
What, surah 29 verse 64?
46, let's see. There it is. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Thank you, Word, and other people in the comment section that also put it, who was quicker than Word. So
surah 10, ayat 94.
Chapter 29.
Let me see.
Chapter 29, verse 46.
See, surah 29, verse 46.
Mm-hmm. He said nobody.
They didn't beat Word. We just copied them.
Wow. Word. How did you have that verse on? How did you look it up? Did you know the words of the verse? How'd you look it up, man? Because when I didn't, it wouldn't. I tried to put in the context of it, but the verses wouldn't come up.
All right, read what it says.
All right, it says, "Dispute not with the people of the book, except in fair manner." He said, "I'm a Hafiz." That's right. "Except for those of them that do wrong, and say, we believe in what has been sent down to us, and what has been sent down to you. Our God and your God is one, and to him we have surrendered." So it tells you to only dispute, when you're conversing with the people of the book, Jews and Christians, converse with them in good manner.
No, that's not what it said.
That's literally what it
It
said.
said, do not argue. It said, do not argue with the people of the book, like, meaning the Quran.
Except
Like,
in
you're
good
not a
manner.
Muslim, so you're not the people of
The
the
people of the
book.
book are Jews and Christians, dude.
No, they're not. No, they're not, dude. How you say? Show me where that said in the Torah and the Bible. Then show me them same verses in the Torah and the Bible. Then that's the same book.
I don't gotta show you the verses in the.
I know you don't, because you can't.
We're coming from what the
you
Quran.
babbling, man.
Dude,
Like you babbling, but you don't know what you're talking about.
Kareem, I'm trying to talk to you, bro. You're talking.
That's not my name.
Oh, what's your name?
Ibn Kareem. You see what you say, right?
All right.
Yeah.
So Ibn Kareem. Sorry, Ibn Kareem. I'm coming from what the Quran says. That's what you asked me for.
Yeah,
So
Quran say people
so
of
you
the
telling
book.
me to run to the Bible to help you Quran? That's not gonna help you. I'm coming from what the Quran says.
See what you do is you try to sound intelligent, but you're really not. And you're trying to be slick, but you're really not.
I try my best, man. I can't get past
Yeah, you reading out the Quran, what the Quran saying, then you referring it to Christians and Jews when they talk about the book. And
Right,
you reading
where-
out the Quran, and what book are you reading out of?
Okay. Where does the Quran call Muslims the people of the book? Huh?
The verse you just read.
Where does it call them Muslims here?
Where is it called the Christians and Jews though?
Okay, so watch this. Dispute not with the people of the book. Who is he telling to not dispute?
The people of the book. So who
No,
the people
he
of the
says
book?
don't dispute with the people of the book except in fair manner. Who is he
Who are the
talking
people of
to?
the book though? He talking about Muslims. He's not talking about Christians and Jews.
All right, slow down, Ibn Kareem. Let's try to figure this out. When it says dispute not with the people of the book except in fair manner, who is Allah talking to when he tells this group of people to not dispute with the people of the book except in a good manner? Who's he talking to?
To Muslims.
Got it.
Of the Holy Quran.
Got you. So Muslims of the Holy Quran are distinct people from the people of the book, correct?
No, that's who the people of the book are.
So the Muslims, so he's telling the Muslims.
Read the next verse.
The Quran revealed to?
Read the next verse, Logic.
All right.
What book was the Quran? But what people of the book was the Quran revealed to?
Here's the next verse.
Revealed to Muslims.
Here's the next verse. Even so, we have sent down to you the book. Those to whom we have given the book believe in it, and some of these believe in it, and none denies our signs but the unbelievers.
So it's saying here that these guys were given the Quran, but the Jews and the Christians were given the previous scripts, the people of the book.
No, that ain't what it say. Where you see that at?
So
See,
who was given the book?
Now you putting words in my mouth.
Who was given the book
You trying
before the
to-
Muslims?
You trying to give your interpretation of what you think it say.
Who was given the book before the Muslims? Who? Who
Say
was
this again.
given the
I didn't
book-
hear you.
Who was given the book before the Muslims?
The Christians.
Oh, so it says here, even so, we Allah have sent down to you the book. Those to whom we have given the book believe in it. So there's people who have a book, right? They already have a book, and some of them believe in the book, the new book that was sent down, right? The new book is the Quran, right?
Yes.
So these people who already had the book are the Christians, correct?
No, you talking about two different people, two different books. I can comprehend, brother. I'm reading. I got a Quran in front of me. I'm reading what it say. Like, see, now I mean, see.
Hey, brother, watch your head. Watch your head, brother.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, big dog.
even Quran only. He was English his Quran only.
His English translation Quran only.
And we've seen it all now. I've met Quran only Muslim, but I've never met a single English translated Quran only Muslim.
Oh, trust me, I have. I have. The ones who they follow Khalifa. What's that dude's name? Rashad Khalifa.
Rashad Khalifa, yeah. Miracle 19.
They go by his. They go by his English translation.
That's true. And then also you got the Circle 7 Quran. The Moorish Muslims, right?
Mm-hmm. Anonymity, how you doing? Chad, I'm gonna just call you Chad. What's up, Chad? Chad, I can't hear you. Okay. Word, are you going live? Chris, you're going live, right?
On live, but it's not going to be for that long if Word wants to go live after me. It's probably only going to be like 20, 25 minutes. I don't really have a lot to show, but it's going to be a funny when I do show it.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm entertained because I'm not going to be live much longer either. I'm about to shut it down pretty soon.
I'll go live tonight here on TikTok.
Cool.
Kind of Word's job to do the nighttime live stream. James does the morning time live stream, and then you do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is just a bonus live stream, right?
Mm-hmm. Top Speed, how you doing?
What's up?
What's up, man? You celebrate Eid?
Of course.
Why you celebrate Eid, man?
Because I have to, didn't I fast?
You fasted, yeah. But
I have to celebrate that.
But Eid is dangerous, man.
Who's telling you that?
Muhammad.
What Muhammad?
You're Muhammad. Your prophet.
The prophet?
Yeah.
Peace be upon him, bro. So when did he tell you that? Because I don't recall him telling us that.
In the Hadith.
What hadith?
In Sahih Bukhari, 1899.
Okay, can you say what he said?
Yeah, he says that at the start of Ramadan, because Eid is at the end of Ramadan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says at the start of Ramadan, the gates of heaven are opened, and the gates of hell are closed, and the devils are chained up.
Yep.
So that means that at the end of Ramadan, heaven is closed, and hell is open, and the devils are released.
Nah, they're both still open. It's just that they're both still open at the end. It's just that hell is closed during the month of Ramadan.
Well, no, they're not still both open because it's...
Yes, they are, bro. You're not telling me. I'm Muslim, bro.
Yeah, you're Muslim, so break this down to me.
Mm-hmm.
It says that at the start of Ramadan, the gates of heaven are opened. So that means that before the start of Ramadan, they're closed.
Nah, he's just telling you that, bro, the gates are always open.
Then why does it say that at the start of Ramadan they're opened?
Because he's just saying that just to say it. But the gates are always open.
Mama's just talking just to talk.
Nah.
So then,
You can ask any other Muslim right now, bro. The gates are always open.
Yeah, but if I ask the best Muslim of all time, Muhammad, he says that the gates of heaven are only open.
You can't ask him right now, obviously.
I know, but he gave us his answer already. He said that it's open during Ramadan.
He's just reaffirming it. He's just restating it.
But he says that they're open. So in order to look, it's not just that, the gates of heaven are just open. He says they're opened, meaning so they got open,
So you're talking about after?
No, at the start of Ramadan. At the start of Ramadan, he says, his words verbatim. At the start of Ramadan, the gates of heaven are opened. So at first they were closed. Now at the start of Ramadan, they are opened.
Okay.
And then he says that the gates of hell are closed and the devils are chained up.
Mm-hmm.
So that means,
What's your point though? What you trying to say though?
yeah. So since this happens year round,
Yeah.
there's 1 month out of the year where heaven opens up and hell closes. And
Nah, that's what you're getting wrong though. Bro, you're not understanding it.
So at the end of Ramadan, since look, at the start of Ramadan, because this is what happens every Ramadan, heaven opens up, hell closes, and devils get locked up. So at the end of Ramadan, it starts over again. So hell opens back up and devils are re-released while heaven closes. So you guys are celebrating.
That's what you think though.
Well, that's what it is, man.
All right.
So that means that you guys are celebrating on the day. You guys are celebrating on the day that devils get released.
No, we're celebrating on a day that after 30 days of fasting.
Which happens to be when the devils get
Always been released.
huh?
They always been released other than that month, bro.
Except for Ramadan. So
Just that month. Yeah, exactly.
you guys shouldn't celebrate the
They've
end
been
of
released
Ramadan.
before
'Cause that's-
Ramadan and after Ramadan.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't
hear that?
celebrate the end of Ramadan because
They're always released.
celebrating the
The only
end of
time they're-
Ramadan. Hold up, bro.
The only time they're chained up is during the
my
30
voice
days.
going. I know words are coming out of my mouth at this time. Celebrating the end of Ramadan
Mm-hmm.
is celebrating the same days that devils are being
We're not
released.
celebrating the fact that there's devils outside.
Yeah, you're
Don't
celebrating
think
that
about
day.
that. That's what you're thinking about.
Yeah, but you're celebrating that day. That's the point.
Because that happens to be the day after.
Yeah, it happens. So it happens to be the same day. Ramadan ends.
But,
devils are
we're
released.
not
and
like,
you
oh yeah,
celebrate.
let's celebrate devils are outside. Yeah. We're not, nobody's thinking that. Just you're thinking that.
So
It's
if
not a
you're
way to think. It's not a good way to think.
well, it's not that it's a good or bad way to think. It's just what it is. You guys,
But
I'm
we're
not saying that
evil,
what
bro.
comes
We
out of
don't
your
do
mouth.
none of that shit.
I'm not saying that your
Our
intention
religion is
is
about
to
peace.
celebrate. Hold on,
We're
bro.
far from evil.
I hear you, bro. I disagree, but
You really know
didn't
about
say
Islam,
guys.
that you know that we push
I'm
peace.
gonna go ahead and mute you because you're starting to talk over me. I don't know if you're getting emotional, but we can continue to just have a straight up conversation, bro. So I understand that a lot of your intention is not to celebrate devils being released. Like that's not what's on your mind. You don't know this. I understand. You guys, a lot of you don't know that you're actually celebrating the day that devils get released and hell gets opened. That's the day that you're celebrating. Okay. Now I know your intention isn't to be like, hooray, devils are being released, but this is the day that you're celebrating, that day. So that's what I'm just bringing to your attention, bro. Why would you celebrate a day that devils are getting released and hell is opening up? Like I know it's the end of your fast, but maybe you should pick another day, to celebrate the fast.
I understand what you're saying, bro, but you're just thinking about it another way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking too deep of that one saying.
I think you're not thinking deep enough, man. I couldn't imagine.
So what about the other eight that we celebrate? What about the other day 8 that we celebrate?
I couldn't imagine. I'm not sure about the other one. I'm only focused on the one
You're
that
only
follows
focused on
Ramadan,
this
the one
one,
that marks the end of Ramadan, Fitr. I'm just making sure. Like I wouldn't be able to if there was something in my Bible that said, "Yeah,
how do you even believe
celebrate
your Bible?
this, celebrate this," and oh, by the way, on this day that you're celebrating, the devils are being released and hell is being opened up. So celebrate. I
got a question for you.
Let's do that.
I got a question for you. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, he's all quiet now. What happened? Alright, we playing games, huh? You know what I was about to ask you, that's why. It's all good though.
What are you about to ask?
You know what I was about to ask you.
Oh, you're about to ask me why I don't celebrate Eid?
No, I was gonna ask you how can you believe in your Bible when it's been changed too many times?
What does that got to do with what we're talking about?
That's why I got a question for you. Can you answer my question?
So we're done with the Eid thing?
I answered your question, bro. What else do you have more?
Maybe you should come to the conclusion that you shouldn't celebrate Eid. At least Eid.
I don't celebrate it for the reasons you're thinking, bro.
But celebrating on that day, you shouldn't celebrate on that day. Devils are being released. You shouldn't celebrate on that day. That's a crazy day to celebrate.
Can you answer my question though? I answer yours. You can't though, right? Come on, I thought we was having a serious conversation.
I thought we were too.
Yeah, so let's talk. And you was right about that, what you was telling that other dude. You was right that you guys were the people of the book.
Yeah, I know.
He was just, I don't know what he was. I think he just
he wasn't
into the religion. He still doesn't know too much.
Yeah, he wasn't knowledgeable. No, he's been in the religion all his life. He's been in the religion all his life, but
nah, I don't think he has.
That's what he said.
He would have known.
He said you guys had all his life.
The Jews had the scripture first. They got too cocky and arrogant. They thought they were the best people in the world. Then it was the Christians that had it.
That's what Allah told them. Allah told them that they were the best people in the world.
Nah, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He said they're the chosen ones.
He said that they are favored among all of mankind.
He said they were the chosen ones.
No, he said they're favored among mankind.
He said they were the chosen ones, and then
brother, see, you got
too arrogant and cocky.
The same mistake he did. I'm trying to help you. You're making the same.
I listen, bro. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
The chosen ones, the favored ones, it's all the same thing.
Allah tells them that the
chosen ones, the favored ones, all means the same at the end of the day.
That they're his favorite among all humankind. So Allah tells them that they're the best.
The creator, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that they thought it. Allah told them that.
How can you believe something that's been changed so many times? Like, y'all got like 1 million Bibles. Y'all don't even have one.
You have 1 million Qurans.
We have one, all under the same meaning. Never been changed.
Bro, I'm holding 3.
That's all. Open it.
Oh,
they're all the same. They're all the same.
No, they're literally not all the same. Literally.
So what's the difference?
Words.
Exactly. Translations.
No, dude. All of these are Arabic. These are Arabic Qurans.
Open up the first. Open up the first page. So all the books, all 3 of the books. Open up the first page.
Okay.
We'll show you a comment something.
So you can read Arabic?
Yeah, I can read Arabic.
Okay.
Open up the first page of all 3 books and show us.
I'm gonna open up 2 of them.
Why can't you do 3?
Because I want you to focus on 2 of them, because 2 of them have a difference.
Huh?
Remember
out of these 3. Out of these 3 Qurans, when it comes to the first page, Surah Fatiha, 2 of them are different.
Remember, you're the one that asked him to do this.
Okay. I'm just trying to set it up where they both. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Can you read that?
Yep. Can I go to the next one?
Wait, you gotta read it.
I can see it.
What does the verse say?
It says Bismillah.
Continue.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I can see that, bro. Go to the next one.
What does this one say? These.
Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. I can read Arabic, bro.
This one says, which one is Maliki? Yomadi?
Right there where you got your finger on it.
This one?
Maliki. Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's
All right.
Yomadi. What is that one?
Same thing.
No, it's not.
What's the difference?
The diacritical marks.
What?
One is Maliki Yomadi. The other one is Maliki Yomadi.
Oh my God. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Owner versus king. One says owner of the day of judgment. The other says king of the day of judgment. They're two different words.
You not know. Oh, see, you're not a Muslim, bro. You wouldn't understand this.
Are those two different words or no?
No, that's the same, literally, same word.
Does a diacritical mark change a word?
No.
If you were Muslim, you would know this.
Bro, you can see that's the same word, bro.
It's not the same word because in the Arabic, your diacritical marks will change a whole entire word, bro. One says king of the day of judgment, the other says owner of the day of judgment. They're not the
That's
same.
the same meaning.
No, it's not the same meaning.
You take shit too, like,
Literally?
yes, you need to calm down, okay?
Let me see. Let me get an Arabic speaker up here. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Hey, brother.
Hey, Rob, what is this word here?
Maliki, exactly.
Maliki. Hold on. And the other one, let me show me the other one. Maliki. Look, zoom in, brother, so you can see it. Zoom a little bit more in. You can see literally a daggerish alif. So
That's
it's a
how you-
small alif. Hold on,
that's
let
how
me
you're
finish.
supposed to read it.
Brother,
That's
hold
how you're
on.
supposed to read
Hold
it.
on. I'm talking, bro. I'm explaining. Because I'm the
I
Arabic
understand what
speaker
you're
here.
saying.
Hold on. One says Malik, which means the first one says king, the other one says owner, master. So we have a master and we have an owner. Now, I can be the owner, or let's say Lord of my house.
Hey, brother, I
hold on,
understand
bro.
what you're saying.
Let me talk, bro. I can be the master of my house, but it doesn't make me the king of the country, right? That's the difference. Maliki, Maliki. Maliki, Maliki. Changes the entire meaning.
So I would pass back the question to you, bro. Why do you believe in a religion when your books have been changed?
That
So many
book is
different
not
versions.
changed, gang.
There's so many different versions.
You're focusing on the harfa. That's called the harfa. Some books don't have it because people that actually know how to read the Quran.
All the books have them. And if you don't have them, you wouldn't know how to read the word.
Yeah. To make it more clear for you, hold on, bro.
I'm talking about the dragon part, how he said mad when
if you go to Morocco, they will read it differently than in, let's say,
Exactly.
London
Everywhere has their
or
own
in
little-
Saudi Arabia or Pakistan. In Morocco, they have a
But it
different
all has
Quran.
the same meaning at the end of the day.
No, it's not. I just explained one is master or owner and the other one is king. Like I said, I can be the master of my house. I can be the owner of my house, but it doesn't make me a king, right, brother? Godlogic?
That's right.
And that's the difference. That's the variant right there in front of you.
All right.
So
You
look,
can take it as that. But at the end of the day, it means the same thing. You still owning something. You still rule over something.
it doesn't mean the same thing, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't mean the same thing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't. Don't lie, bro.
This doesn't mean the same thing, man. So
I thought you was about to bring me something, something different.
You got to deal with
You
the
literally
fact,
brought me
you
the
gotta deal with
same
the fact
word.
that you have
You
different.
literally brought me the same word.
You got
one
to deal.
having-
You got to deal with the fact that you have different words in your Quran in the same verses.
That's not the same. That's not different. That's the same. Y'all just. Y'all don't
Bro,
wanna
everybody
see-
in
y'all
the
can see
chat,
it.
even the Muslims in the chat, I'm reading the chat, they are calling you a liar.
How
Your
am I-
own brothers are calling you a liar, by the way.
This is
just
all
for
Christians in the chat.
No, the Muslims are saying that you are lying. I'm not
How am
kidding.
I lying? Bring
They
another.
are saying that you have no idea and we are right and you're wrong because it doesn't mean the same. When I say I'm king, it doesn't make me. Sorry, if I say I'm the owner of my house, it doesn't make me a king. If you don't
Okay, I'm a
understand
Muslim.
it,
He's right. I'm a
hold
Muslim.
on. If you don't understand what the hold on, bro.
Add Fahim with me.
Hold on.
Add
I'm not
Fahim
here to
with me.
fight you. Hold on.
When
If
I'm
you
not
don't
here to fight
understand
you
why
either. I
brother
just want y'all to
hold
open your
on.
eyes.
Brother, can I finish the sentence, please? God bless you.
Especially you,
God
you're
bless
out
you,
of-
brother. God bless you. Let me finish the sentence. So if you don't understand why brother Godlogic, the host he brought it up, is still not catching the different in
You just said
meaning.
you just said Muslims.
Okay. I'll mute, bro.
Add
Continue
Fahim.
talking.
Yo, can you do me a favor? Add Fahim. You got 3 Christians up here. Add another Muslim with me.
Who should I add? You pick.
Fahim Khan, 6. They're trying to bully you and lie. Fahim Khan,
Fahim?
6791.
Fahim says, look what Fahim says. I'm reading the comment of Fahim. Brother Fahim, your
literally
brother
the same
in Islam
meaning you
says,
just showed me.
I'm a Muslim and he's right.
Exactly. He's talking
So
about
who's right? I'm right. Brother Godlogic is right and you're wrong. That's what he says.
He's telling you I'm right. Now you.
No, he's
Adam.
saying about me. He's saying it about
Adam,
me.
he'll tell you.
Right,
Just Adam, he'll tell you.
But he's not requesting up. I don't see he's not
Because
raising-
he's agreeing with us, Brother Godlogic. That's why.
yeah, he agrees with us. I want to bring him up, but he's not requesting up.
Hold on.
There is somebody named
But the thing is, Brother Godlogic, we even showed him from the Qur'ans. It literally says there, you have this daggerish looking alif, this tiny little alif.
Alright,
When
can
you
bring
read
that
it,
same-
you have to
bring
accept.
that same,
Hold on, bro. Bro, top speed. Hold on.
Okay,
When
say.
someone,
Alright,
you have to have
I
some
got you.
decorum
My fault.
when someone
Go ahead.
talks. Brother,
Go ahead.
yes, mute then. Go ahead, mute. Exactly. So when someone is talking, explaining to you, we showed you the daggerish looking alif. They call it a dagger alif. So when you put a dagger alif, you have to extend it. So without the dagger alif, it's Malik, which means king. Malik with a dagger alif, it's a totally different word. It means owner, master. So you
I
cannot play the
understand
game,
that.
bro.
Bro.
It's
I
literally
understand
we
what
showed
you're
it to
saying.
you.
I understand what you're saying. But
Well, if you understand,
acting like
hey, hold on.
You told me that.
But hold on,
What's
if
his
you
name,
understand,
Logic?
brother, hold on.
Logic, you
if
told
you
me that like it was
understand
a
what we
different
are
meaning.
saying,
I thought you was about to bring
then
it,
why, brother?
like
If you
some whole
understand what
different-
we're saying, why are you denying it then? Why are you denying it?
Because that's nothing. That's literally the same meaning. You guys are. It's like
my
it's like
God.
adjectives.
how do you say that you understand what Rob is saying, but then say it again that it's the same meaning? It's not. That's the point. It's not
I
the
thought you
same
were gonna
meaning.
bring me something that says like a house.
Okay, show him, brother, 3712.
Sure.
Put it between his eyebrows. He's asking for the mother of the
I
variance.
thought you was really about to show me 2 different meanings. Literally.
Okay, no
showed me the
problem.
same
Top
word.
speed, we'll ask you the following question. I want you to listen carefully.
What does
When
it
I
say?
say, hold on, when I say I am shocked, or when I say Godlogic is shocked, is that the same?
That's obviously not the same. You just said his name.
Repeat it again. That's obviously what?
You said your name and his name. That's 2 different people. This doesn't say
What
that.
if I
Thank
say?
you.
What if I
Thank
say?
you.
What if I say I am shocked, or if I say you are shocked? Is that the same thing?
You guys are bringing 2 different.
Hold on, top speed. Listen to the
What
question.
you guys are telling me?
Listen to the question.
Is that the same thing? If I say
I'm
I
not
am
dumb. I
shocked
know what he's
versus
saying.
you are shocked?
That's obviously 2 different.
Okay, got it.
He said
Nah,
different,
Rob,
right? Everybody, he said different.
Rob, what does this say? What does this say? Can you see it?
Yeah, it's flipped. Sorry, brother.
It's.
Is that the Khalaf version?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, it's the Khalaf version, and we're going to compare it with the Hafs version. Watch.
Let me see if I flip it over.
That doesn't.
I'm hoping it.
How about now? Can you read it now?
Zayn, what you saying, Zayn?
Yeah, this is the. Hold on, guys, everybody. Hold on. This is the Qalun version and Nafi'. So the Qalun
that's
version
Qalun?
from Nafi'. That's the one.
That's Kalun.
Yeah.
And this one is that Warsh?
This is Warsh
And this is
and
Hafs.
I
Nafi'.
have a question. Wait, why do you have Quran in Arabic if you don't even speak Arabic, bro?
Because Muslims speak Arabic. I want to show you guys these things.
Okay.
You know, I try to be as.
You tell me they're all different translations. Those 3 books. That's what you guys
Not translation, these are Arabic. What do you mean translation?
These are
It's
different.
Not translation.
These are different Arabic Quran.
Citations.
It's different ways to recite them. They're just
Hey,
they're still the
see,
same translations.
Just
at the
really
end of the day.
quick. Zion, is that how to say your name? Is it Zion or Zion?
Zayn.
Lion, but yeah,
Zion?
it doesn't matter.
Okay, so Zion, when we were showing earlier with Maliki Yomadim and Maliki Yomadim, were we correct that one is king and one is owner?
No, there's no difference.
Exactly. That's what I'm. Like, you guys are taking things too logical, bro. It's the same meanings. A king can be an owner.
Hold on, bro. Let Zion talk. You said that there's no difference between the two?
Yeah, there's no, bro.
Well, and what do you have to determine that?
I don't know. Everybody knows it, bro.
Oh, everybody knows it.
It's just something you know as a Muslim.
Watch your head, bro. Watch your head.
Everybody knows it, man. I thought you was somebody serious, man. It says Islamic study next to your name. I thought you was serious,
Debate, bro. I'm asking you to bring Ahmudi again, bro. Bro, Christian, stop running from him. It's so funny.
I'm running from all of you, bro.
Who's off Moody? Who's that?
Okay, bring him up, bro. Right now.
Who's off Moody?
Yeah, you gotta debate someone that's way more logical. I mean, that's logical.
I'm trying to find them, bro.
You didn't ask him to bring up Moody, did you?
I don't know Hamoudi. I don't know him.
I was gonna say Moody just got done demolished. I just demolished him yesterday.
Avery,
Who is that?
Avery, give it a break, okay? You've been recycling this argument since fucking 2020. Give it a break.
Kurt, please.
You know it's false.
Kurt, I'm gonna have to mute you, man. I want you to be up here and engage, but you cannot cuss on the panel. Okay, you can unmute your mic.
My bad, sure.
All good,
Sure.
all good.
Okay, listen,
Kurt,
you
you listening?
understand? Yes. Listen, Avery, you've been recycling this exact same argument for years.
You're not gonna get nobody. You might get some dumb person with
Wait,
that.
Top speed, please.
Yeah.
Let the other Muslim speak.
Yeah, my fault.
So
Anyway, I'm sick right now, so I can't raise my voice. I was gonna say, they have complementary meanings. Okay, just because they have different words for them doesn't mean they contradict. Okay, this is not.
I didn't say that. Kurt.
Okay, so if they complement each other, listen.
Kurt,
can I
I
ask you
don't
a
think they
question?
complement each other, but you didn't hear the argument.
They don't complement each other.
No.
They don't complement each other.
No.
So you can't be both an owner of a city.
Kurt, can you slow down, bro? Can you slow down?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let's.
Do you want to let me speak?
Hold on, Kurt.
You were
Hold on.
just-
Hold
you were
on.
just speaking.
Hold on.
So, dude, when Top Speed brought this argument up, he said that there's no changes in the Quran, there's no differences, and it's the same exact word with the same meaning. So
Okay, that's a minor mistake. That's a minor mistake.
Say that again.
We're it's a minor mistake on his part. Okay, he made it. He's imperfect. He's imperfect. Okay, everyone's.
You're
but
right.
The thing
but
is,
Kurt,
let me tell you
I
something.
just want to make sure that you're acknowledging that we were being honest, right?
No, you are being dishonest because you're trying to imply there's a contradiction. Or
Did I say that this is a contradiction?
Wait. So are you agreeing that they're complementary?
No, I'm not saying they're complementary. See, just because
Okay, so then you are.
Listen, what I'm saying,
Okay.
Kurt. Just because they're not a contradiction, logically, it's not a contradiction. That does not mean that it's complementary either. It's not either or. Okay. So, but notice, Kurt.
Okay,
I never made the case that these were contradictory. Correct? That I never made that argument. Right?
Look
But hold on, Kurt.
I want Kurt to be honest, so we can
Let me
make it
correct
right.
something.
So,
Okay, wait, let me correct something. The people in the comments think I'm talking about the Quran. No, I'm talking
No,
about.
forget the comment section.
When I
though.
said.
Forget
Sure,
the
yeah,
comment.
but let's not spread misinfo.
forget them,
Okay,
bro.
are you renouncing the comments?
No.
Are you renouncing the comments?
Yeah, I'm renouncing the
Are you
comments.
saying they're wrong?
Kurt,
They're wrong? Okay,
focus on me, dude.
Good.
So,
Good.
do you acknowledge that I was correct
Everybody in
when
the
I brought
comments
this? When I brought the two Hey, Top Speed, if you're gonna stay here, bro, you got to be quiet.
Well, you made argument because of Arabic. You don't.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark,
Kurt,
go ahead.
You acknowledge that there are different words with different meanings in these Qurans, correct?
In the different qira'at, yes, but it's not.
Thank you. So I wasn't being dishonest when I showed him.
Sure, but it's a non sequitur. It doesn't prove anything.
But
It's
it proves that they're not all exactly the same word for word, right?
Sure, but it doesn't prove
Thank
that
you.
the Quran was mispreserved.
We could get to that next.
Sure.
Trust me,
Brother
Kurt.
Godlogic, I want to say something before we move from chapter 1.
Yeah, we're not moving. We're not moving yet, Rob. I'm gonna let you say it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you go right after me. I just wanted to make clear that this is a Muslim, and he's being honest. He's acknowledging that we were not being dishonest when we showed that there are variations with words, with their meanings.
Okay, can I clarify something?
Okay.
Do you want to let me clarify
You're
something?
saying that they don't contradict, though.
Listen, you've been speaking this entire time. Do you want to let me talk or not?
Go ahead.
Okay, as I was saying, okay, they are these right here, these variations, they were all sent down at the same time. Okay, the qira'at, right, at the same time, they were all revealed by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, do you understand that? This is not comparable. Listen, listen, let me, bro, don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
Okay,
don't cut me
continue.
off.
But I want
As
to
was
address what you said.
As I was saying, yeah, sure, you can address it in a second. As I was saying, are you familiar with, you may have heard this analogy before, right? You know Harry Potter, the first book of Harry Potter, it's called the Philosopher's Stone, right? Okay, in the UK it was called the Philosopher's Stone. In the US it was called the Sorcerer's Stone, right? Do you realize that these are both written off by the author and they are both valid even if they aren't the exact same titles? Do you realize?
Okay, cool, we get the point. Can we now
would you say that one?
Okay.
So you accept there's no
Can I address
contradiction.
you now?
Hey, logic.
Hold on, top speed.
Can you see what he said?
Hold on. Yes, and I'm going to
Raheem,
address it.
look
Hold
what
on.
Raheem said. Just look at the
Mute
comment.
for a second, top speed, mute. Kud, let me
Can
hear
you
you,
listen?
brother. Let me hear you. Kud, have you ever read the tafsir for the ayah of Malik Yawmiddin and Malik Yawmiddin? Have you read it? Have you read the tafsir?
Yes, I think so.
Are you sure you read the tafsir?
I mean, I couldn't recall it to you, but I've read it for Mahrif.
Now, if you read the tafsir, brother, in humanity, brother Kud, you should have known.
Okay, bring it up on screen. Bring it up on screen.
Hold on,
bring it
brother.
up on screen. Okay, bring it up.
You can pull it up from your side. If
No,
you
I
read
have
the
to close
tafsir,
it. I'd have to close the
Can I
app.
finish the sentence, bro?
I'd have to close the app. Bring it up, bro.
Can I finish my sentence? We allowed you to.
Okay, I'm saying bring it up. Bring it up so we know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Don't just
you
claim
can
something.
watch it in your time. I'm not going to do the homework for you. But let me explain myself first. I want to address what you said. Godlogic, brother, if you go to the tafsir for the ayah about Malik Yawmiddin and Malik Yawmiddin, you'll see that in the tafsir, for example, tafsir al-Tabari, in tafsir al-Tabari is being explained that the early Muslims, they used to reject the qira'ah of master or owner, Malik, so the longer version, Malik, they used to reject the Salaf because it did not make sense to them. Logically speaking, they used their human logic.
Okay,
and they
bring it up.
rejected the reading. Hold on. They rejected the reading
Bring
of
it up.
master
Bring
or
it
owner.
up. Brother, bring up. Bring it up.
Okay, you can open your
about
camera. Let's read it. Clearly, you have it. So let's read it from your.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'd have to close the app. I can't. I'd have to close the app.
There's
and
different
open
ways
Google.
of reading it
You guys,
with the same translation.
you guys want me to pull it up?
Can you
Yes.
just bring something else to the debate, bro?
Yeah, exactly. This is so inconsequential.
Now,
This is so
important.
inconsequential.
This is very
I'm
consequential.
telling you, it's the same. How
No,
you
it
gonna tell
isn't.
us about our own religion, though?
Because
Avery,
we have
I can't tell you
top
nothing
speed.
about
Look,
Christianity.
the reason why this matters is because we have a lot of
You're
Muslims.
so, you're so intellectually
I'm
dishonest.
about to mute you now.
Logic. Can I tell you something?
I know that you just heard me say I'm about to speak top speed. Top seed. The reason
All right,
why
go
this matters is because we have Muslims like Top Seed who still think that every Quran is word for word, letter for letter the same. It's not. So this is why this is consequential. Now he knows that the Quran has differences and variances in them.
No, I don't.
There you do. Kerr just said it.
Not a meaningful difference. Complement.
Oh, you have
They're the same
meaningful
the definition. Bro. At the
You
end
got
of the day,
meaningful differences.
Question,
they're
bro.
not differences.
Holy.
What do you mean they're not different? Kerr,
I
can you
mean-
tell them? Kerr, tell
No,
them.
what's the meaning? What's okay? Wait, listen. Talk to you. Let me speak. Talk to you.
It's the same translation. That's all I'm trying to say. At the end of the day.
We're not talking about
Same thing.
translations, Kerr. Tell them, man.
Avery. Okay, listen.
This is tough, bro. This is tough.
Avery, these are not Avery.
I'm listening,
shut up
Kurt.
for
Go
a
ahead.
second. Listen. Okay, these are not these are not
these are not
comparable
complementary,
to
yes,
the
right.
contradictions within the Bible. Okay, do you understand the variations, minor variations in meaning that complement each other in the Quran, all of which were sent down at the same time?
there are
These not
variations,
comparable to
right?
the shut up! Shut up! I'm
Whoa,
speaking. These are,
relax, man.
Okay, don't cut me off. I didn't cut you off. You don't cut me
You
off.
did cut me off a bunch of times. I had to
No, I
mute you.
didn't. Shut up. Listen,
I had to
as
mute
I was
you.
saying,
Now you're
shut up,
telling me to
listen,
shut up. What's going on here?
Okay, as I was saying, bro, you're so theatrical. Do you wanna
Do
you wanna get to some discourse?
And you're
Do you wanna
so
get to-
dramatic. My God.
No, I'm not.
Hey,
You wanna
Logic,
get to some
funny as
discourse?
hell,
You
man.
wanna keep going in circles?
So wait. So just to be
Listen,
clear, there are variations,
Bro,
right?
do you wanna let me speak or not?
Yeah, look, I'll give you the full mic uninterrupted. Just yes or no. There are variations, correct? Yes or no?
Not meaningful variations, but yes,
I didn't ask
variations.
that. Are there variations? Yes or no?
Yeah, but you're gonna try
Thank
to
you.
clip this, and you're gonna.
I'm not, bro. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not a Muslim where I clip you guys out of context and then post it.
Muslims don't, bro.
You guys
Muslims
bury
don't.
yourselves. Trust me. So Top C, did you hear
Okay,
him?
John, let me-
You have variance is in your Qurans. Go ahead,
Oh my
Kurt.
goodness. Listen, okay, as I was saying, these were all sent down at the same time. Okay, they're all
Yeah, all the
approved.
variances were sent down at the same time. Keep going.
Yes, all the different qira'at were sent down at the same time. None of them contradict each other. Okay, they complement each other. This is not comparable to the contradictions within your Bible, such as the death of the fate of Judas, right, or the genealogy of Jesus.
That's
or
not a
whatever
change in
else.
that's not a variation. So
That is definitely a contradiction in your Bible.
Well, okay, you can argue that, which is a false argumentation. We're talking about variances.
No. Hey,
But Godlogic, let's see how honesty is.
Yeah, let's see how honesty is.
Hold on,
Mercy,
Kurt.
bro.
If we go to chapter 37,
Holy.
ayah 12,
Avery,
hold
stop
on.
going back to the
Hold on,
Avery.
bro. Hold on, Kurt. If we go to chapter 37, ayah 12, if we read the Hafs version and we compare it, for example, with the Khalaf version, for example, and the Idris version, and many other versions, it says that in the Hafs version, it says, you, in context, you, Muhammad, you are shocked and the enemy is mocked. If we go to Khalaf version, the Khalaf version on Hamza, it says, right?
Yes,
the Khalaf says, hold on, the Khalaf says, Allah, I Allah
Yes.
am
Yes.
shocked. So which
Yes.
one is
They can't.
is
Can they not
correct?
coexist? Can they not
So
coexist?
is Muhammad the one being shocked or Allah being
Wait. So
shocked?
let me ask you something. Can you and I not both question something? Does that have to be one or the other?
But this one ayah, it's one and only ayah.
No. Listen,
The
it's
same
something
ayah.
intellectually fun. Can you and
Bro,
I not both affirm or
when
deny
I
something?
say I am shocked, or when I say you are shocked, is that the same? You said it doesn't change the meaning. You said it.
Listen, buddy.
That's what I said, bro. Please
Do they
address.
contradict? Do they contradict? Yes or no?
Yes,
Just
when I
simply.
say I am
How
shocked,
do they
or when I
contradict?
say you
You know
are
what
shocked, it's a
contradiction is?
contradiction, yes.
Listen,
This one is a
do you
huge one.
understand what a contradiction is?
So, okay, Kurd, when I say you ate the apple, or I ate the apple, is that the same meaning?
No. It would be like saying you ate an apple and I ate an apple.
Is that
Did
the
we both
same?
eat an apple?
Is that the same?
And they don't contradict. That's my
So
point.
wait, okay, let's see if they don't contradict. Who ate the apple, you or me?
There's no the apple. It's a apple. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
Exactly.
Listen.
You see how I cooked you? Good job, brother.
No, you didn't cook.
Nobody,
Don't
bro.
cry. Do they contradict? Listen, Trinitarian. Do they contradict? Do they contradict?
Yes, because if it's Allah who
How do they
is
contradict?
shocked,
Okay,
hold
how do
on,
they contradict? Tell me,
you asked me
how
a
do they
question. Let me
contradict?
answer. Let me
Yeah,
answer.
go ahead.
We don't know who shocked Allah or Muhammad.
They
Which
both.
one?
They both.
What did Allah send
they
down from the
both
seven
are.
heavens to Muhammad? Did He say, "I am shocked, I Allah am shocked,"
Brother,
or is it you
brother,
Muhammad are shocked?
Brother,
Christian,
you're
bro.
being so brain dead right now.
Why are you not
You
answering
don't
the
understand. Yes, I told you. They both question it. They both question it. They both say
So
this
is
is
in the end, who's shocked in the end?
So Allah can be shocked.
Brother. Oh my goodness! Don't get into this. Do not get into this. Trust me, polytheist. Don't get into this. Do you want to get into this? We can go into this topic. We can go into this topic, guys.
Yes.
Do you want to go into it?
Into this, they stone.
Listen, polytheist. We can go into this
I'm
topic.
going to match energy with energy. If you want to calm down, I will
Polytheist.
calm down. But it's
Yeah, sure,
up.
polytheist. You want to get into this topic? You're gonna get your.
Well, clearly Allah and Muhammad are the same
You wanna go into
person,
this
right?
topic?
If they don't contradict,
Yes,
we
or
have
no?
to assume, Kurt, hold on. If you call us polytheists, but actually you're being the polytheist, then here's why. Because here, if it doesn't contradict, then both Allah and Muhammad are the same person, because both of them are shocked. That means Allah is Muhammad. Boom!
What?
Polytheist?
Wait.
Do you see how it backfired? Do you see how it backfired? Exactly.
Polytheist. You don't understand what you're saying. Okay, you know you don't understand what you're saying. Can I?
Get off my. You heard?
Shut up, bro. You don't know what you're saying. You understand. Okay, so you're not gonna let me. Okay, you don't understand. But you know you don't understand. You know you're being intellectually dishonest. Okay? So if you and I, let me ask you a question, Rob. Polytheist, let me ask you a question. Okay? If you and I both
Hey,
like
Stone
apples,
Hey,
if
Stone
shut up.
Why do you
Shut
think
up.
that? Why do you
I
think that you
both
get
like
to speak
apples.
in this
Shut up.
room?
If
Hey,
you and
Stone Kisser, why do you think that you get to speak over everybody in this room and think that you get to say whatever you want in here? Stone Kisser, get yourself back up here.
Head.
He said, get yourself back up here.
Bro, it's stop, bro. He's calling us polytheists, brother Godlogic. Yet, if Allah is shocked and Muhammad is shocked, that means Allah and Muhammad are the same person, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So who is a polytheist?
Oh man, the Mu'minun, man.
Alright, welcome back guys. That was an amazing one. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Share this video, subscribe in case you've not done so, and don't forget to like this video as well. You can't say you are a Quran only Muslim at the same time follow Islamic calendar. When you say you are Quran only Muslim, what it means is that you don't follow any traditions or ritual that are outside of the Quran. So you don't have to follow the Islamic calendar by fasting and celebrating Eid. Those are not in the Quran. They are outside of the Quran. So you don't have to celebrate all those ones. I guess many of them don't understand when they say they are Quran only Muslim. It means that there are traditions inside the Hadith that you don't have to follow if you are following only the Quran. And some of them is the fasting aspect and also the Eid aspect. You don't have to do all those rituals. I thought fasting is for a day or so. If you wake up in the morning, eat, and then skip lunch, then eat at dinner, then that is no longer fasting. You only change or rearrange the time for your meal by skipping lunch. So it means that you only skip lunch to eat breakfast and dinner. So it looks like you rearrange your eating timetable to fit that calendar. Once you hear a Muslim says the Bible have been corrupted or there are hundreds or 1,000 Bibles, just know that they don't have the knowledge about their Quran, or they lack awareness to the fact that they have many Quran and they don't have one Quran as they claim. So many of them have come up to make all these kind of claims, but when you question them or show them that they have other versions of the Quran that are not the same, then you see how their arguments falls flat. The guy saw that the words were not the same, but he insisted because it goes against his argument. With time, the more people read the Quran, the more we will begin to see the differences in words and also the different Qurans and their variations in numbers. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. We'd love to see you in the next episode.